It's Wendy, aka Kitty Street. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Aldi grocery store. So it's going to be a food haul. I just wanted to run into Aldi's today to grab two items: mustard and eggs. Mustard and eggs, yellow mustard and eggs, and they didn't have either one of them. Go figure. So I had no intentions of buying all of this. What I'm about to show you is over $178 worth of groceries. And I am starting to prep for me to start hitting up my low carb journey. It's not a diet because I will fail if I say the word diet. Seriously, the receipt right here. And guys, I put the receipt so I can remember some of this stuff because some of this stuff was pretty pricey. And I hope that I'm going to like it. So with all that said, like, share, comment. So, wow, that was a lot. How are you guys doing? I'm doing fantastic. I got something to do right after this video. I got to go run some errands, come back and do 2 more videos. So I'm excited. I love to do things like this for you guys because it helps me kind of just talk. I get to talk to all my besties. All right, first item I'm going to talk about broke. It fell out of the package as soon as I picked it up. So we're going to talk about it first. And I bought this. I'm going to try to find it where, okay, so this is what they are, the little mandarin oranges that look like the little pieces of oranges in here. Now, my kids grew up on this. They loved it. They absolutely, positively loved it. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to just take the other one out. There's only 4. It seems like I remember them used to be 6 of them in there. But they're lunch buddies. Mandarin oranges, 100% fruit concentrate, excuse me, 4 ounces. I got these for my grandson. It does say 100% fruit juice. I got them for my grandson because he's coming to spend the weekend with me because his mom and dad and their family, the dad's side of the family, are going to be going on a trip to another state. And I get to keep him for a few days. So I'm picking up a couple of things here and there. I already have a bunch of stuff, but I know my daughter said he likes those. And I'm trying to make sure I'm giving him something a little bit more healthier than, you know, some doggone candy or whatever. You know how it rolls. All right, let me tell you. I also picked up 3 of these Pure Aqua purified waters, $1.15. I still think this is a pretty good deal because they're cheaper than the Dollar Tree. There's the second one. The third one's over there, but it's balancing out something I'm going to show you at the end. It's going to be the last item that I show you. But I got 3 of those. I think that's a pretty decent deal for $1.15. I use that water for different things throughout the time period. I see 3 bottles there. When I get to down to about 3, I pick up 3 more. I just like to have the extra water on hand because I like it. Also, I picked up this. This is something new. I don't think I've ever had it. I hope it's going to be okay. It's that mild avocado tomatillo, or tomilio. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly right. Salsa, 16 ounces. This was $2.49. I had something similar like this before, and I love, guys, to put this on taco salads. I love to put it on fajitas. I just like to, you know, season it up, you know, to give it some kind of flavor. It had very low carbs and very low sugar, so I went ahead and took a chance on this because sometimes I buy this stuff and I'm not a big fan, but I think that one will be okay. Speaking of some new things that I picked up, and I wanted to make sure that I talked about these. This is this beef bone broth. Now, I love this time of the year because I can drink stuff like this like a little snack. Because I'm a snacker, I figured that out the hard way. I like to eat, and a lot of times I'll do bored, like I'm bored and I want to eat, or I'm happy I want to eat. But I do notice that sometimes I'm just thinking, gosh, I don't, you know, let me go find something to snack on. Well, I remember back in the day, it wasn't bone broth because I wasn't into that, but it was some kind of brothy kind of thing. So I found this bone broth. It's organic by Simply Nature. Oh my goodness. I don't really worry about it being fat-free because I want to get some fat in this kind of journey that I'm going to be on. But it is gluten-free, and it had very low carbs on this one. But I want to make sure the beef one had 0 carbs. I did get a chicken one, and it'll probably come up here in a minute. I think it's right there. A chicken one that had a little bit of carbs, but it had no sugars. And guys, I can pour this in, you know, like a little, you know, nice little cup or even a bowl, however I want to do it, probably more like a cup, and drink this like a little snack because it is freezing cold here and it's gonna be cold for a couple more weeks. And I thought, let me grab this up. Plus I'm gonna use this also for some cooking. These were $2.99. And if you guys care about expiration dates, it goes to May 3rd of 2026. Pretty good deal for organic for $2.99. I think this is the chicken one. Nope, the chicken one's somewhere in here. We'll come to it, but I did pick up two. Maybe I didn't get the chicken one. Maybe that's why I have two beef ones. Maybe I thought I had picked up. I think that's what I did. I think I picked up two beef ones and put the chicken one back because it had a little bit of carbs, because I was not sure if I was going to even like it, and they were $2.99. Then I picked up these. Sometimes I have to remember what I do in my brain. Okay, so then I picked up the vegetable broth. These are also organic. These were $1.89, which I thought was pretty doggone good. Same deal, fat-free, gluten-free. These might have had, no, these were the ones that had the 3 carbs, so I don't know what I was thinking, but I like to do the vegetable broth in vegetable soup. Now I have all the ingredients to get the vegetable soup that I want to make real soon. These go till June of 2025. I usually use a whole package of one of these, and I usually make vegetable soup, a big pot of it, at least twice during the winter. So I went ahead and picked up the vegetable ones because I don't always see the vegetable broth, and I thought that was a good deal. Again, those were $1.89 if I didn't tell you. I did pick up one big hunkin' jar of green olives, and there were pimento, 10 ounces. These were $2.49, because this is another thing. When I want a snack, I will grab, 6 or 7 or 8 of these with some, some sharp cheddar cheese or some pepper jack cheese or something like that, and maybe some nuts, and I will snack on that. It used to help me a lot. I love green olives just by themselves. I love olives in general. It doesn't matter, what kind it is. Again, that was $2.49. Now, I did grab, I'm not having no rhyme or reason with how I'm showing you this stuff, guys, but I did pick up this half and half. I chose the half and half because it was $2.79 opposed to getting the heavy whipping cream, which was $5, $4.79, almost $5. And half and half is okay for recipes. It just has some more carbs, but I'm just starting on my low carb journey, so I'm not, freaking out that I'm, gonna have an extra carb here because I'm not using heavy whipping cream. Now, I like heavy whipping cream. I think it tastes so much better, but I have so many recipes that are gonna call for this kind of stuff, and I will need it. $2.79 for that. All right, I did grab 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese, and this is something I got for my family. I just was thinking about making some kind of, side just in case, because I don't really want to keep anything that I'm going to eat. I don't really eat these a lot. I like the Velveeta ones, the knockoffs of that, but I got these as a quick side because I hardly would ever eat this. This is not a temptation for me, but they like it for a side, and I just picked it up. They were 56 cents a piece, and I thought that was a pretty decent deal. Now, I did want to show you this. Let me pull this out first. I got a loaf of bread, and I do get this for my son. My grandson likes little sandwiches, so I did pick up a little loaf of bread. It's just that Lovin' Fresh. These were 99 cents. It goes till February the 2nd. All right, so I'm going to put that over there so I don't mash it up. And I wanted to show you this bag, and there's a bag back here that you can kind of see. Guys, I actually broke down and bought 2 brand new bags. And that's saying a lot for me. These were 99 cents a piece. And I just know that I'm going to be going back to the grocery store more often than not now, because I'm going to be making my own food. I'm going to be trying to eat at home, and I'm going to be trying to, watch what I'm eating. So I got the one back there. It's empty. I just stuck that back there for, it's an Aldi video. But I did pick up 2 of them because the other one I'll show you towards the end, they were getting on their last leg. They were. Okay, so inside here, I did grab some Gordo's cheese dip. Guys, I love this stuff, but it's very pricey. Original, I always get the original. They did have them with jalapenos in them, but I just like the original because I put this on different things, especially when I start literally getting rid of all the bread and stuff like that. I will probably do the lower carb wraps, but I'll usually put a drizzle of this and that. Sometimes I might put it in an omelet. I put it over fajitas. I just think it's really nice. The flavor is great. This was $4.89, but I wanted it, I got it. Another thing that I always love to put on to spice up, foods, meats and things like that, is this salsa. Now they have a fresher one, but they only had 4 of them, and I mean, we went earlier in the day. It was like noon, which is earlier for me because usually I don't go till after work time, after 4 or 5 o'clock. But they were in containers and they smell so fragrant. This is basically tomatoes, onions, cilantro. I don't know what's all in it. Pico de gallo is what I call it. And I wanted them, but they looked horrible. And they were $4.99. And I was like, I'm not going to get that because I don't eat it right away. And those are so fresh. If you don't eat it and have something like you eat it in 2 or 3 days, it's going to go bad. So next best thing, this one's in a container. It's the mild fresh cut salsa. And it's got a whole bunch more ingredients. So of course, I'm always going to go back to the fresh one as I, go through this journey. And it had a date on it for an expiration. It said 3/8 of 2025, which is going into March. I'll probably have this eaten pretty quickly because I love it and I will share it. My family likes it as well. But if you're trying to season your food and you like, tomatoes and cilantro, yummy, yummy, yummy. This was $2.99, which was a little bit cheaper than what the other one was. I'm pretty sure I've had it in the container before. I don't know. I'm hoping that it will be just as good as the fresh, but not. It does have a little bit of carbs, like 1, a little bit of sugars. But again, I thought it would be something to help me season up my food. Then I did grab some pepperonis. Guys, the last couple pepperonis that I had, I put them in the air fryer and ate them like chips. And when they got gone, I just didn't want anymore. I lost the taste of it. But I did find a recipe that I'm going to put out. I probably will try to video it. I always have good intentions when I say I'm going to do a video. A lot of times I'm so hungry, I'll just make the food and I'm like, dang, I should have videoed that and ate it, and then I don't think about it again. So just bear with me. Sometimes it's going to happen. One day it's going to happen for sure. You're going to see me cook some stuff. But anyway, the pepperonis, the originals. Now these were $2.99. They had a big hunking pack of them for like $6.99, but they were real thick. And I was like, I don't think I really like the thick ones. But again, I can put these in the air fryer and make chips out of them. But I also am going to do a muffin tin, and I'm going to make some pizza toppings. And I got the other ingredients I'll show you as well, which basically you just put pepperoni. I'm going to do some Italian sausage, which actually I didn't buy that. My mom said she had plenty of it in her freezer. And maybe some bacon bits, maybe not, some pizza sauce, and some mozzarella, and that's the tins, and I can use those as snacking. And I still get in some fats, and I still get in some flavor without all the bread crust, right? I did grab one thing of cabbage. This was $1.79. I don't know how much it was for pounds. I'm going to make some fried cabbage. I've been wanting that. I'm also going to make some coleslaw, guys. Coleslaw is one of my go-tos when I am trying to get off of a lot of bread, because I'm still going to eat bread, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still going to eat bread. I'm not going to do like I did 5 years ago now, probably, where I just cut everything out, because what happens is I feel like I really am missing out. And I sometimes feel guilty if I start eating something, but I'm always going to eat. I love bread. I'm always going to have it. I'm going to have a French fry every now and then. But when I'm trying to cut it back, this and cauliflower really, really does help me. So this was $1.79. I grabbed that for that stuff. Okay, I did get a bag of this sweet onions. This is just to cook with and to do things with it. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it smells really, really good. Sweet onions. I bought these before. It's the premium Bland Farms. These were $1.79, but on the tag it said $2.99. So I thought, okay, that was a sale, I guess. There's quite a bit in here, and I have like this little dark kind of thing. I got it from a Goodwill or something, and I put all these, I keep them in the bag, and I just stick them in this little dark wood thingy thing where you put potatoes and onions, and I keep them in there, and I just pull them out as needed. And I do have some recipes that I was going to use some onions with, and I'll probably share them with my mom. Oh gosh, I looked at the avocados, guys. The fruit and the vegetables at Aldi's were not really the best this time for me. The avocados were really, really small. They were like, I think they were $1.18 or something up for one. And I buy these in a pinch. These are the minis. They're avocado of Mexico. And I think they said there's 6 of them in here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it says 6 because I was counting them out. Another thing that I love is avocado. I really do. I think there's 6 in here. Yeah, 6 mini ones. And don't know if it's this brand or not, but I've bought them before. I like to have these sometimes with my lunch, sometimes as a snack. I love avocados. I eat them plain. I have made guacamole before, but I could take that or leave that. But these are doggone good just to eat them by themselves, in my opinion. This was, how much were these avocados? I want to say they were $2.49. But I'm going to leave that there, and then I'll check back. If it doesn't, I'll change it up when I check the receipt. But I think these were $2.49, which shocked me for 6 of them when one little nasty-looking one was $1.18. And I thought, okay, that's crazy. All right, I did grab, you know, the only fruit I got was, no, I got one other fruit other than this, is these blackberries. Guys, I love these. They're a little bit more sweeter than the raspberries and the blueberries to me, so I will eat these like snacks. I usually just pop them in my mouth. I'll wash them up and put them in a different container. Sometimes I'll wash them and leave them in the same container so they can breathe. But these were not cheap. These were $2.99, and they last a while. And again, it's just something I'll put with some cheese and snack on it and some olives. I just like them. I think they're pretty cool. Another thing that used to help me when I was trying to get protein, and I think this has got a lot of protein in it. Well, it has 7 grams per stick. So I think that's pretty good. I think back in the day, it was like 120 things of protein. I don't even know what it is, but I know protein keeps me from being very hungry. I know that for a fact. At least it helps me. And these were $2.79. There's 14 sticks. Guys, I used to buy something like this at the Dollar Tree all the time, but I never hardly see them. They just got individual ones. So this was, again, I think $2.79. It was either $2.79 or $2.99, but it was under $3. But these, again, will be little things that I'll use as snacks because, yeah. All right, so that pretty much gets that bag out and away. And I really do like these new bags. I think they're pretty cool. They're pretty deep, and I'll put them in my car and remember it. Okay, all right, let me put this stuff up here to the side. And I did grab some canola oil because the olive oil, oh no. The olive oil was almost $10, and it was a small one. And I was like, there's no way that's that price. I still have half of, not half, but like 1/3 of olive oil because I don't usually use a lot of it. But when I cook for the family, certain kind of recipes, I wanted the vegetable oil, but it was like 3 something. And this one here was the canola oil, and it was $2.89, and it's probably the best deal I could find on it. And I keep one because was completely out, and I do use this for certain recipes that I cook for people who don't care about the oils, and I will cook stuff that I eat with it as well. But I lean towards olive oils or no oils when I start getting on my journey, which I'm kind of getting excited about it, but on the same thing, like I said earlier, I also feel some type of way about it. But we're gonna make this work because I need it to work, because I know it's my health and we only have one life to live. And I have been having the best time eating and doing whatever I wanted to do. And guys, I have a lot of upcoming things that are starting from now till February 14th that I know were gonna be blockers for me, and it was just gonna be too much for temptation. So after the 14th of February, I'm really gonna be full forcing it. At least I'm telling myself that. You listening, self? And I'll have an update on it. You know, you of course probably see, you know, if I am losing weight, I'm gonna be happy and talking about it. And if I just maintain the weight, that's fine too. I just don't want to keep getting any bigger because, like I said, my blood work came back a little bit weird. My clothes are all trying not to fit. I don't want to go up to some other size. And yes, guys, I'm talking to you because if I was on the telephone with you guys, this is the stuff that I would be explaining to you, that this is what's going on in my world. So comment and tell me what's going on in your world if you have to struggle. I know I do have a lot of friends that are plus size like me. They tell me that all the time. I'm happy when I'm bigger. I've told that to people so many times. I don't drink a lot. I don't do drugs. I don't, do extracurricular activities. I don't do all that stuff. So food is kind of like a fun thing for me. Maybe that is a crutch, but there's so many wonderful foods that you can't eat that are better for you. I just got away from that, and it's time. thank you guys for listening to me. All right. If you're still hanging in at this point, put on there, we're listening to you, Wendy. Okay. And if you got problems with me talking, again, hashtag chatty chatty today. All right. Real mayonnaise, guys. Mayonnaise is gone crazy, but these were $3.09. I have 2 in my pantry, and I do use mayonnaise, and mayonnaise does have a little bit of carbs, you know, here and there, fats and stuff that I need. Well, not really any carbs, but they do have fat, excuse me. And I like mayonnaise. Not everybody does, but I do. And so I picked up 2 of these because I use it all the time. Egg salad, tuna fish. When I make sandwiches for people, I need the mayonnaise, and I don't like to run out. So yes, this was $3.09, and I will be picking them up probably every time that I go to the grocery store, at least one, because I like to have about 6 to 8 of them on hand. I did pick up some tuna because I do plan on making some tuna. I found my, when I was cleaning out my pantry by accident, I didn't mean to clean it out, but it had to be. I found some sugar-free relish that I got from like Publix, and I thought, oop, yep, I can make me some tuna salad. And guys, I like the tuna salad on a bed of lettuce, which I didn't buy any lettuce this trip around, only the cabbage because it just didn't look good. But I just like tuna by itself. I do put onions in it. I do put the sweet relish and stuff like that in it. And I do put it a little bit of sweetener with the stevia, which I don't have in this haul because I had plenty of it for that. All right, I did mention I was doing some pizza cups or pizza topping on a muffin cup. Some pizza toppings recipe in a muffin tin. Woo! Today, I think it's because I'm trying to get this done so I can go do something else, so I can come back and do another video and another video. It's a fun day today. Okay, this is that Regano's traditional pizza sauce. Guys, they had the Raos, R-A-O-S, but I can't pay that price for it. I just can't do it. And I don't feel like I'm missing that many carbs. I'm only gonna put probably a fourth of a tiny bit of a teaspoon, if even, in these little pizza toppings. So I think I can splurge on that, and it's gonna be okay. These were $1.59 each. I did pick up 2 of them because once I open this up, if I don't use it right away, I found that, I don't know, it just gets moldy, because I've got one in there that I thought, oh, I've got some pizza sauce. I opened it up and I'm like, oh, I've had this too long because I just didn't make any recipes. So I try to find some recipes for it, but I can't find it. Usually when I go hunting for it, they're sold out. It's like the mustard and the eggs today. When I need something, the store just seems like it's like the universe saying, we're not going to have it because you need it. So I picked up 2 of them to have on hand, and I said these were $1.59. I'm sorry, they were $1.15. Not $1.59, $1.15. Okay, I did get 2 cucumbers because snacking on cucumbers is one of my favorites. Guys, I sometimes will put them in vinegar. Sometimes I'll put a dash of salt on them. I cut them up, and I have been known, I'll cut 2 of them up and put them in a container and just munch on them. I munch on them. They were 59 cents, and these were the best 2 that they had. They were horrible looking. The produce was not in its finest shape today at all. Okay, I have a couple items I want to hold out to the end, but I do want to talk about these. My mom made me some wonderful chili because she makes the best chili. And I was going to show it in my Walmart haul. It's called the Shelby's, I think that's the name of it. It used to be in a bag, but now it's in a box. Well, I had no diced tomatoes when she made it, so she had to use some crushed tomatoes and something else, I think some stewed tomatoes. So I thought I had these, but I didn't. So I'm going ahead and stocking up on these because I will be using some of them in my vegetable soup, I'm sure. I do like to put these in something I'm about to show you, in the cauliflower rice to mix them in sometimes, just kind of, give them some flavor. These were 69 cents a can, and I picked up 3 of them. I got 3 of each of them, just so you know. I did pick up some more peas because we've been eating a lot of peas lately, and my son really, really loves these peas. They were also 69 cents a can, and that was Happy Harvest. Yeah, they're all Happy Harvest. And I have tons of green beans, but I was getting low on these potatoes. Guys, these were 89 cents a can. I did pick up 3 of them as well. This time I got the whole ones. I think the last time I got the sliced ones. So I picked up the 3 of those. So let me talk about these 2 things, and then we're going to get into this last little bit of stuff, guys. So we're getting towards the end of it, but I still have quite a few things to show you. These are some new things, and I don't know how I feel about it, but we're going to talk about them and we're going to see. They had kimchi. No price on the thing. It said it's just authentic Korean kimchi, and it's Napa cabbage, and I got the mild. They had a medium, but I wanted the mild. It's gluten-free, vegan. It's got some about some probiotics. It doesn't have any terrible ingredients, and I like cabbage. I really do. This was $4.48, so I hope that I like it. I don't know. I've never had it. I've heard people talking about it. You can kind of put this in soups. You can put it on that cauliflower rice, you know, eat it as a side for some meats. It had 0 carbs. Excuse me, it had 2 carbs, 0 sugars. And I thought, okay, let me try this out. I'm also going to probably eat it with my mom. Never had it. So comment, let me know if you've had this. I do like some Korean vegetables and things like that. I've bought them in the past. But again, when you're on a journey, you need to have things that are going to be flavorful. And I'm going to look forward to this. It does say it's good till May 16th of 2025. And I believe you have to refrigerate this once you open it up. I don't think I would eat this whole thing. Yeah, keep refrigerated. So once it's opened up, it was like in the little refrigerator section too. I'll keep it refrigerated. All right, so that's that. Now, these two, now that was $4.48, and I normally wouldn't pay that for it. So that's another reason why this little Aldi trip was a little bit more expensive than my normal $100 and less kind of deal, or sometimes even $50 and less, depending on what I was going in there for. Remember, I was going in there for some mustard and some eggs. That was it. I was going to grab them up and we were going to go eat, and me and Mom, and we were going to go to the Dollar Tree. We spent a lot of time there, and she did too. She bought a pretty good bit of stuff as well. This is the one with the chicken. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, I bought the beef broth in the actual containers to drink, and then I found these. And I thought I was going to put them back after the fact, but I guess I forgot. But this, let's start off with this. This is called Bare Bones. There's 4 sticks in here, and it's a broth bouillon. You see that right there? That one has 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of collagen. They both have that on there. And it says it's a sipping snack. You can use it for seasoning. It's a flavor enhancer. You can take it on the go. So if I was, wanting to take this on traveling or whatever, and wanted something like a quick fix, and I'm not, looking for candies and sweets and stuff like that like I normally would. Mix is easy. I don't know. I've heard of this before. I've just never seen it at Aldi. 1 cube is 1 cube or 1 teaspoon bouillon, savory season. I'm just reading the side here. It makes 1 cup of broth. So basically, it's a portable little package, okay? So this is the beef one, and this is the chicken one, bare bones. And the beef one, that beef one says it has 3 carbs, and the chicken one has 1. Okay, so that's kind of crazy. So yeah, so anyhow, 3 carbs, but it has 10 proteins. So there's this kind of formula that when you have a lot of protein and fiber, you can kind of stick that out or subtract that out from the carbs. I don't know. I used to know it by heart, but all I know is I need stuff like this. Now it's the winter time. I'll be, using these up before it gets, into the spring or summer, because I like broth when it's cold. I really would have loved to have these like in the last couple weeks when it's been freezing here. This would have been an exceptional snack for me. So these guys were not cheap. They were $4.89 a piece. So I had to add it in my head. I said, that's like $1 a snack, over $1 a snack. But sometimes you've got to, try things before you know it. I know that they go out they're good till May 26th of 2026. If they're good, I'll go back and grab a couple more for the pantry, because they're shelf stable. Okay, let's get into this bag, which is an extra bag that I had to get, and we're getting into some meats. I did see this new Purdue packaging, guys. I don't know if it's been so long since I've been into the grocery store, but they changed the color packaging, which I don't know how I feel about it, but it's more of a kind of gray brown. I don't know, but this is Simply Smart lightly breaded chicken chunks, no antibiotics. And how many ounces is it? It's 22 ounces. This was $8.49. Another thing, when it starts, on the days, because in Georgia we have cold days for a couple days and then it gets hot. But on certain days, I always have, and even when I was losing weight, would have a fried, what I call a fried chicken buffalo. I don't know why I call it buffalo, but it's a fried chicken salad. And it's basically just lettuce, bacon, cheese, and maybe, you know, 4 or 5 of these kind of halved. And I put ranch over it, and I make it like a big trough, like a Jethro. You don't know who Jethro is? Oh my goodness. Comment, let me know if you know when I say a Jethro bowl, what that means. I won't even tell you guys. I make a huge bowl of that, and I'll eat it to my heart's content. And no, these have carbs. They have a lot of carbs, but not as much as I thought. There's 7 carbs, but they have 15 proteins, so that's why I bought it, because I was like, do I want to start off with these? And I thought, yeah, you do, because you know you like this. 7 carbs. I must have just missed that when I was looking at it. But yeah, 7 servings. This is going to last me more than 7 servings because I don't use, but like I said, maybe 3 or 4 of them in my salads. But at this point, I might beef that up because of the protein. That's awesome. And it's good till December 28th of 2025. Oh my gosh, I'm going to tell y'all something. I digress, but it's going to happen. It's going to be one of those videos, but I'm almost done, so I can kind of take a time to say it. I was looking at stuff in the freezer section, and I was trying to get away from packaged food. Literally, I'm trying to do more fresh and organic, but it's going to take some time, and it's going to probably be better for me to transition towards the spring and summer because I can hit up the farmers markets and stuff. Guys, when I saw this said the expiration was 12/28 of 2025, I was like, they're putting expired food in here. And so I looked at a couple other things, and one was like November of 2025, and I was like, why are they selling expired food? But what it was, I'm thinking in my head, December 2024, and I just saw December in it. I'm like, we're in 2025. This don't go out till next year or the end of the year. So I went back and got it after I had an epiphany that I'm like, oh my gosh, you had this, what were you thinking, girl? But it's cage-free, no animal byproducts, no hormones, you know, the whole drill. And we're going to try it. I don't know. We're going to try it. Simply Smart. It is a white meat chicken chunks. It's not the impossible meat. It's actually chicken chunks. Okay, let's talk about this. I did get some Lunchmate. This is that premium honey smoked turkey. This is mostly for like when my grandson wants a sandwich or my daughter comes over. My daughter is notorious for coming over and saying, can you make me a sandwich? And I'm like, I don't have nothing for a sandwich. Unless I had tomatoes, and I make her a tomato sandwich. Then my son sometimes wants a sandwich. And I can occasionally wrap this in, you know, some cheese or something or a pickle and eat it because it has a very low carbs. I mean, the carbs on this one is literally 3 carbs, but it does have some sugar. But they got rid of my Castle Rock or Castle Wood or whatever that deli meat that I used to love. I don't see it in Sam's, Costco's, or Aldi, or any stores. And I'm like, where did it go? Bring it back. But this is really for the fam. This was $4.49. And I was like, Jesus, that's a lot for some turkey meat. But it is a 1 pound bag, I think. Yeah, 1 pound value pack. And I know I can tolerate it. But let's talk about these. Okay, so this is something I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. It's those egg lights. Guys, I do not know how I feel about these. I did try some kind of cheesy thing, and I did not like it one time. But because I know I'm going to be changing stuff, I'm going to try them. These are going to be good for me to make breakfast burritos. It's going to be good maybe to, you know, maybe make some cheese, what I'm going to call easy cheese omelets. They're made with cage-free eggs, not flour. It's that Egg Life, 25 calories, 5 proteins. I was looking for a lot of protein, you know. It tells you things you can do here. It says you can make a grilled chicken taco, which I'm going to talk about that in a second. And you can make a bacon, egg, and cheese wrap, peanut butter and jelly pinwheels. So they have recipes and things like that. What are the carb counts? 0 carbs, 0 sugars. It does have xanthan gum and egg whites. Okay, very minimal desserts, gluten-free, dairy-free, 0 cholesterol, 0 sugar, keto-friendly, paleo-friendly. What's this other thing? Grain-free and soy-free. So a lot of information. Don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I hope I'm going to like it because these were $4.99. And if I don't like it, that's going to be a real price gouge in my brain. They're good till February 5th of 2025. It's going to be like probably one of my breakfast meals because I am going to still try to incorporate breakfast until I maybe go back into drinking coffee and doing some intermittent fasting. And I know I'm talking about a whole lot of stuff in my head in this video, but I'm just talking to myself because I know what works for me. I am not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I just play one on this video. I'm just joking, guys. Use your best judgment. Talk to your own doctor. I just can tell you what works for me. Higher fat, zero sugar as possible. I do incorporate artificial sugars, which is not the greatest, but I'm not going to do what I did before and just saturate myself with them. It'll be gradual. And high protein and lower carbs. I'm not going to go strictly low, but those work for me. And if I can, you know, do those things, I think it'll be better for me. We shall see. So not only did I get the regular ones, something told me, well, you might need something a little flavorful. I don't know if this is really going to be sweet or not, but they had the doggone sweet cinnamon egg life. Same drill, same kind of ingredients, same kind of nut stuff in it with all that stuff I just told you right there. These do have a little bit more calories. They're 30 calories. They have recipes on the back. It says sausage, egg, and cheese taco, berries and cream wrap. That sounds good. And nut butter and honey roll-ups. So when I start to fiend for something sweet, let's hope and pray that I can like them. $4.99 a piece. I don't know what they sell for anywhere else. I just got them. Now, I just saw something here. And guys, I love to read this. Okay, I thought this said Papa John's. Oh, and guys, we have a Papa John's pizza place. This is Peggy John's. Okay, never mind then. I thought it says Peggy John's Egg Life is the creator. I was like, is this something to do with Papa John's? But no, I digress. Okay, $4.99 a piece. I'll give you an update on that. Okay, of anything when you start to do stuff and you knock out bread, there is something called fat dough bread. I do love it. I hate to make it, but cream cheese, egg, and mozzarella stuff. You can make like a concoction. I've done empanadas with it. I've done taco wraps with it. I've made lasagna with fat dough bread. I've made biscuits with fat dough bread. Now this was not cheap. It was like $7, I think. Let me look if I can catch it right quick. It was a big price. Actually, it was $6.99. It was $6.99 for 8 cups. Just the mozzarella one. I have plenty of cheddar cheeses and other kind of cheeses. This says it's good till June of 2025. But yeah, 32 ounces. The last one I bought molded because I didn't use it because I wasn't doing that kind of thing. And I don't eat mozzarella cheese for anything else but the fat dough bread, unless I'm making those little pizza cups, which that'll be good to do. Okay, so I did buy 2 types of the cauliflower rice. These have been in the refrigerator for me to get ready to do this video, so I need to get them in the freezer. I got the Season's Choice. This is the regular one. How many ounces is in it? 12 ounces. Now, I usually will do half of this at one time and see where I go with it. So I did get this one that I know I like. It was $1.69. It's good till November 7th of 2026. So if it's something, you know, I can keep in my freezer, it's pretty good. And I also got this garlic and herb one because it also was $1.69 because I'm going to try this with some chicken stuff that I'm about to show you in a minute. So this is the rice cauliflower. I'm going to make fried rice, Mexican or Spanish rice. I'm also going to see about just incorporating chicken and rice. So let's talk about that. Let's go into some more meat. Guys, the first time, I don't know if I've seen it like this, and I am more of a chicken breast connoisseur than I ever am of the chicken thighs. But this, guys, was something I've gotten a lot of recipes for my Instapot. $9.44. I don't know. What I'm gonna do with it, I'm gonna cook it in the Instapot and I'm gonna shred it, and I'm gonna have a lot of shredded chicken. I'm probably gonna freeze half this pack and cook one and then use the other one for later on. I've got several recipes that's, you know, for chicken, and they say chicken thighs, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about chicken thighs, but it was right there. The price was right, and that will make me plenty of meals. I did, as I always do when I go into Aldi's, pick up one of this family pack of ground beef. This one wasn't the best as far as the fats, but it's 73 lean, 27 fats, and it was $19.20. I will cut that up, and I will do all kinds of different recipes with that. And I had gotten down to my last frozen package of ground beef that I had in the freezer, and I needed some. Here's that old Aldi bags. I mean, they have been used and abused, and I think these were like 15 cents back in the day, and I had a bunch of them, but now I'm down to like 2 or 3 of them because I don't know where they went. But okay, let's wrap it up, guys. So this is something else too, that when I'm looking for, I'm not a big chip person, but lately I've been eating a lot more chips. It started around the holidays, so I do like to snack on chips. So these are the pork rinds. I'm not a big fan of pork rinds, but I can tolerate them until I do like them. And guys, the best thing about this one, this has -1 carbs and no sugars. And I don't think it has any proteins, no proteins. But if I just want something to munch on, you know, I can get a couple of these and go to town. This is the Turkey Creek Snacks, chili lime flavored. And they're 4 ounces. I got that flavor, and then I also got this flavor. Sorry about the rattling of these bags, guys. I never have had this Turkey Creek, but we'll see. And then I got the barbecue ones. These were $1.18. I want to say they were $1.18. I'll put in the tab up here if it's more than that, but I think they were $1.18 because I was like, well, they're cheaper than at the Dollar Tree, because I really like the ones that I used to buy all the time were the hot and spicy ones. Of course, they didn't have that one, unless this one might be a little bit like that. Chili lime and the barbecue flavor. Got 2 of those just to have on hand for snacking. And then I grabbed this big old beautiful bunch of bananas. This was $2.19, which I thought was pretty good for some bananas. My grandson loves them. I'm going to keep them up for him. He'll be here in a few days and staying. If I can't get him to eat anything else, he will eat a banana, and he'll eat those mandarin oranges, my daughter told me, but I know he loves bananas. He loves strawberries, but the strawberries were very pricey, and they were not looking the greatest, and I thought, So I got one item at the end. I'll show you what he likes as well. All right, I did get these, and this is actually going to be a dinner for tomorrow. I'm making some street corn with the Tajin or Tajin, whatever I call it, Tajin. Seasoning, some butter, and some salt. I'm boiling them up. That's going to be part of a dinner. I had got some of these at Walmart because I was going to do the Walmart haul, but I had already ate them. That package was $4.89, and I did not know it. And I was like, I paid $5 for 4 ears of corn. When I saw this one, this was $2.79. That was so good. And I just been loving the street corn, guys. It's just so nice. And my son likes it too. And that's always a good thing. All right, I did get 1 package of this premium pork sausage. This was $2.89. I only got 1 because I'll probably incorporate that with something. I don't know quite yet. When my mom said she had the Italian sausage because I couldn't find it, I was really going to think I was going to put this with those pizza toppings that I'm going to make. But I'll find another recipe because I use sausage like that. And I do like it. And the price is so much better. And another one of those old beat up Aldi bags. Okay. These 2 items, guys, and I got 1 more after this, and we're going to wrap up this Aldi haul. All right, so another splurge on an expensive item, but I do know I do like these. It's not for everybody. I used to tell people when they were first coming on to a lower carb diet, oh, if you love mashed potatoes and stuff, go look for cauliflower replacements. Well, if you don't like cauliflower, so you have to like vegetables and definitely cauliflower because there is a taste of cauliflower in it, but it has the texture. Basically, what I used to tell myself when I was really losing inches, and I've told this to a lot of people, and you guys comment, let me know if you're one of the people I talked to when I was on that journey and really losing, and I've helped people who did the same thing and they started losing. I said, you can have anything you want. If you want to change it to a low carb thing, you just have to be creative. And one of the things that I used to love was mashed potatoes, or really any kind of potato. And this was something was one of my go-tos. So said all that to say this is a keto kind of thing. This is the mashed cauliflower. Now this is regular, but I will probably add cheese to it. Probably this has actually cream cheese and a hint of sea salt, but I'll probably put like some sour cream, maybe even some cheddar cheese, some sharp cheddar cheese. This was $4.79. This was the first thing I saw when I walked in the door. It was right by the fruits and vegetables, and I said, that's an omen. I need to get these. It does say that it's good for till February 26th of 2025. So this is definitely going to be something I'll eat. I will make half and half. So what I'm going to do is when I cook it, I'll put it up and, eat what I want of it. And then I'll put it up and eat it like another day or two within that week. $4.79. And then I got the cauliflower cheese. It's kind of it's like a broccoli and cheese bake without the broccoli, which you can do that as well. But it also has a hint of macaroni and cheese. If it's like the one I got way back when I used to buy it from Sam's, but it came in this huge carton and nobody ate it, and I just couldn't eat it that much because once I eat it once or twice, I'm kind of done with it. This was also $4.79. But yes, guys, these will be some meals that I will make, hopefully helping me kind of get on track with the carbs. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with me to the end of this video. If you did, type in watermelon because I was looking for the already pre-sliced watermelon and pineapple that I buy there all the time. They had no watermelon, and they only had this one mini watermelon that was just random sitting on the shelf by itself. It just says it's Pure Heart mini watermelon. Don't know how it's going to taste, but when my grandson comes, I'm going to cut this bad boy up and I'm going to slice it up because I love watermelon, and that's the other fruit that he loves a lot is watermelon, and we can have some good times with this. This was only $3.99. Considering it's wintertime, I don't think that is a very bad deal. So yeah, $178 later. It was actually $171 and $6 in taxes. Got a lot of stuff. I'm going to be showing you some stuff I got from the Dollar Tree pretty soon. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to make me some recipe meals. Again, starting around the 1st or 2nd of February. And I'm going to start the journey and we're going to see where it goes. All right, guys, I know this was a super long one. I haven't done a long one in quite a while. I think it's very beneficial if you have an Aldi. They also have online ordering if you have Aldi in your state. Try that out. It is a little bit more pricey, but to have it delivered, what do you expect? It's the convenience we're paying for, right? Come back and see me real soon. Like, share, comment. If you're new, I hope you will subscribe. That will sure help my channel, and see you soon. Bye.